morning, guys. We are going to start our English class, and I'm going to, before I start with the class or continue with the class, I want to play a game. So let's start. And the game is pass the ball. So I have here a ball which is made of paper. So I will pass this ball to one of you guys, and then your classmate need to pass it to each one of you. So I will turn me back to the front of the board, and I will play a song while you are passing the ball. So when I stop playing the song, the student with the ball in hand should tell me a sentence using a word that I will tell you, okay? So let's start with the game, and be ready, guys. So pass the ball. 1, 2, 3, go. Pass the ball. Stop. Who has the ball? Nice. Now, you should tell me a sentence using cafeteria. Let's see. Great. Now, we are going to do it again. So, pass the ball. 1, 2, 3. Go. Stop. Who has the ball? Okay, you should tell me a sentence using behind. Let's see. Correct. Congratulations, guys. So now we are going to learn about the new topic for today. And also, today is Friday, May the 14th, 2023. And today's topic is useful expressions. So, before continuing with the topic, who can tell me what was the previous topic that we studied the last week? Who can remember? Or who can tell me something about that? Yes, we studied vocabulary. Who can tell me which vocabulary we already studied the previous week? Let's see. Yes. What else? Yes. Correct. So, now we are going to relate that vocabulary with the topic, because the vocabulary that we already studied last week is going to help us to create those useful expressions. Can be expressions or can be like questions. So, when or where we are going to use those useful expressions? So, we are going to use them for locating places or for asking to locate a place. So I'm going to give you some examples about those useful expressions. For example, how can I get to the library? Is one of those useful expressions. Another can be, just a second please. Where is the hospital? Another one can be, another expression, not a question, can be, it's not far from here. Or when we talk about, for example, when we said the train is going to leave at 2 p.m. We can use a useful expression that can be, you can miss it. Okay? And we will write it down right here. So those expressions, guys, are going to help us to be more natural when asking for a place, okay? And also using the vocabulary that we already studied. For example, Anna's house, Carlos' house, using prepositions of place, using vocabulary words like of places in the neighborhood or in a building, for example, cafeteria, bank, coffee shop, hospital, gym, pharmacy, and so on. Okay, so now we are going to do an activity, and I'm going to give you a piece of paper, guys. What we have to do right here is to draw a map. You can use labels, name of streets, you can use vocabulary words that we already studied, you can use all vocabulary words as possible to draw your map, okay, or to locate those places, those streets, and those included in the map, okay? So let's start with the activity. I will give you 6 minutes in order to draw your map, okay? Also, you will get in groups of 3 in order to do this activity. So let's start, and then I will check your work, okay? Now, guys, I'm going to check your work right here. Let's see, let's start with the first group. Okay, nice. You already included those vocabulary words. Name of streets. Okay. Let me tell you guys, you did an amazing job. So now, we are going to do another exercise. This exercise is about unscrambled words. So I'm going to write down right here some sentences, but those are out of order. So I need you to write it down on your notebook and then put them in the correct order, okay? Then I will check your notebook if you did it right. If you ordered it right. So now I'm going to write down here those sentences, and you should write it down on your notebook and work, okay? Work trying to scramble them. So let's start working on this exercise, guys. Please. Try to find the right order of those sentences. Those are useful expressions about the class, okay? Okay guys, let's do the exercise. Then I will check your homework, your notebook. I'm sorry. Okay guys, now that we are already finished with this exercise, we are going to do the last activity of the class today. And we are going to do a role play. So I need you to get in pairs, and then you will pass in the front to the front of the class. You need to invent a story or a situation in which you are going to use useful expressions. Can be questions, can be phrases. Okay, so please, I need the first pair of you to pass in front of the class. Okay, let's start with the exercise. Okay, you can use vocabulary words that we already studied, and also you need to include useful expressions. One of you is going to be who asked, and the other one is going to be who replay. Okay? Okay. Great, amazing. Now guys, for the homework for the next week, you are going to write a dialogue. So, you need to write on your notebook a dialogue. This dialogue must contain useful expressions studied in the class today. So, as I mentioned before, can be, or you can use useful expressions as a questions, as a phrases, and using the vocabulary words as well. So, you need to write a dialogue at 8 lines dialogue. Okay? And I will check it the next week, okay, in the next class. So thank you for being here. I really enjoyed this class, and I hope that you have a nice weekend. Bye bye guys.